The Wholesaling Real Estate Process Explained. In this video of my free Wholesaling University, I'm going to be going over exactly how to explain the wholesaling real estate process to the seller and how the process works just for your own understanding. Guys, it's very important to understand how the process works so that way you can actually get deals closed, and it's very important to be able to explain the process in a simple manner to the seller, because the most common question that you get from a homeowner when you're trying to make a deal with them is, hey, how does the process work, right? If we come to a deal, well, how does the process work from there? Almost every single seller is going to ask you this question, and you need to be prepared to answer the question. So let me explain to you how the process works. So when you are talking to a motivated seller and they ask how the process works, this is what you're going to explain to them. So once we agree upon a price, I will send an offer over to you. We will get that offer signed by both of us. Once we have that signed offer, we're going to go ahead and send that over to a title company. This real estate transaction is the same as any other traditional real estate transaction. The only difference is that we're paying cash and we're covering all the closing costs and we're buying it in as-is condition. Other than that, it's the same as any other real estate transaction. It all goes through a title company. So once we have that signed offer, we send that over to the title company. They're going to do a title search on the property to make sure the title's clear and to make sure you're able to sell it and all of that. And then we're going to get some photos of the property from you, and we'll walk through the property once or twice throughout the process. And during that time, the title company is going to work on preparing the documents for closing. Then pretty much we just wait for the close date. On the day of closing, title will have the closing documents prepared for you to sign and for us to sign. We'll sign them, we'll send in the money, and then the title companies are going to record the transaction around noon with the county, and then the deal is going to be closed and the title company is going to release the proceeds to you via either a wire or a check. It's a very simple process, and it's the same as any other traditional real estate transaction. Again, the only difference is we're paying cash, we're covering all closing costs, and we're buying the property in as-is condition. Otherwise, everything else is the same. So guys, that is exactly how you want to explain the process to the seller. That's a very simple, easy way to explain the process to the seller that they're going to feel comfortable with, and they're going to feel like they can understand. And you're also going to sound like an experienced real estate expert when you explain that to them, so that way they have trust and faith in doing business with you. Now, the process is a little bit more complicated when it comes to on your end of things. So let me explain that in depth. So initially, first you're going to do marketing to find a deal. Once you get the deal under contract, you then need to get photos of the property. You can either have the seller send photos of the property, or you can go out to the property and take pictures of them, or you can find somebody on Craigslist to take photos of the property for you if it's in another market where you're not local. Now that you have photos of the property, you're going to want to go ahead and market the deal to cash buyers. There's a few different methods that we're going to go over further in this free program on exactly how to market the deal to cash buyers. Once you find a cash buyer that wants to buy the deal, you're going to use an assignment contract to sell the deal to them by assigning your rights in the purchase contract to them via the assignment contract for your assignment fee. Now, once you have both contracts, the title company is going to have everything they need to close the deal. So once you get that first contract signed with the seller, the purchase contract, at that point you're going to want to go ahead and open up escrow with the title company so they can start the title search and start doing all the paperwork. Now, once you get that contract signed with the end buyer, the cash buyer, to sell the deal, provide that assignment contract to the title company that's already working on the file. Now the title company is going to have everything they need to close the transaction. Now, the final things that you're going to need to be doing here is just staying in touch with the title company, staying in touch with the buyer and the seller to make sure that they are continuing to move forward, and make sure that if anybody needs anything, you're there and available to answer questions. But then pretty much just wait for the close date. The title company is going to close the deal, and there you go. You're going to get paid your $20,000 assignment fee. So that is how to explain the wholesaling process to the seller, and that is how the wholesaling process works when it comes to your end of running the business. I hope this video was helpful, and let's move on to the next free video in the free Wholesaling University. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you click the link down below and enroll in the full free university, so that way you can access the rest of the free training videos. And if you'd like to upgrade to the complete Wholesaling University, it's only $297, and you're going to get access to over 40 more videos than what's inside the free Wholesaling University. This complete Wholesaling University goes over everything you need to know from start to finish on how to get your first deal and then to scale the business all the way up to doing $1 million every single year. Look what's inside. All of these educational videos on every single part of the business. So that being said, if you'd like to upgrade to the complete Wholesaling University, it's only $297. But if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link down below and at least enroll in the full free Wholesaling University so that way you can access the rest of the free training videos. I look forward to seeing you inside the program because you're going to also be able to network in the community with all the other students. I look forward to seeing you inside.